Dear students, today we are going to see Unit 12 Plant Anatomy and Plant Physiology. Plant Anatomy. Plant anatomy or phytotomy is the general term for the study of the internal structure of plant. Okay, plant anatomy or phytotomy is the general term for the study of the internal structure of plants. Plant physiology. Physiology includes the study of all the internal activities of plants. Internal activities of plants. Yes, now you can understand that we are going to study about plant internal structure, plant anatomy, which means internal structure, and plant internal activities, which means plant physiology. Okay, let's start. Introduction. Plants exhibit varying degrees of organization. Atoms are organized into molecules, molecules into organelles, organelles into cells, cells into tissues, and tissues into organs. Write the meanings, my dears. Plants exhibits or shows varying or differing different degrees or levels. Organization or arrangement in whole plant body. Okay. Exhibits or shows varying or differing different degrees or levels. Organization or arrangement in whole plant body. Plant shows different levels of arrangement in whole plant body. Already we knew atoms, molecules, organelles, tissue, organ system, organism. So my dear, see clearly, plant shows different level of arrangement in whole body plant. Okay, like these are. First one is atoms. Atoms are tiny particles. Dear 10th standard rockers, listen carefully. I am making key for your understanding purpose. Yes. First one is atoms. Atoms are tiny particles. Okay. This is atoms. See the images clearly. Okay. உங்களுக்காக தான் மேம் வந்து கிளியராக வரைஞ்சி உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறேன். கொஞ்சம் லிசன் பண்ணிக்கோ. ஓகேவா? Atoms are tiny particles. For example, chalk powder like that. Chalk paste powder பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா கிளாஸ் ரூமில்? Second one is molecules. Molecules are group of atoms. This is group of atoms. For example, chalk paste, because chalk powder arranges to form a chalk piece. Okay. That molecules organized to form organelles such as nucleus, chloroplast, etc. etc. Nucleus. See, this is a nucleus. The inside fibers. Okay. Next, chloroplast. Chloroplast, gelatinous matrix or empty space. Group of organelles are arranged as the cells. This is cells. Okay. Cells are arranged to tissue. Cells are arranged to tissue. Cells are arranged to tissue. Tissues are totally organized. Tissues are totally organized as organ. That is kidney, blood vessels, etc. etc. Okay. The first account of internal structure of plants is published or established by English physician Nehemiah Grew. Nehemiah Grew. Nehemiah. Nehemiah Grew. He is the father of plant anatomy. He is the father of plant anatomy. Who is father of plant anatomy? Nehemiah Grew. Okay, this is the 1 mark question. Okay, mark it ma. Plant anatomy. Plant anatomy is Greek word. Plant anatomy is Greek word. Plant anatomy. Ana as under. Tomi or temnin, to cut, which means study of internal structure of plant. Study of internal structure of plants. You have already studied these different kinds of tissues in standard 9th. So dear students, in this chapter you will learn about internal structure of plant tissues, process of photosynthesis and respiration. Okay. Tissues. Tissues are the group of cells that are similar or dissimilar in structure and origin but perform similar function. Tissues. Tissues are group of cells. Tissues are group of cells we knew that are, what are they? Similar or dissimilar. Similar or dissimilar in structure and origin. In what? Structure and origin, but perform similar function. Okay. Tissues based on structure and origin, similar or dissimilar. Similar function based on function always perform only. Okay. Plant tissues can be broadly classified into two based on their ability to divide. They are meristematic tissue, permanent tissue. Based on ability to divide, plant tissues can be broadly classified into two: meristematic tissues, permanent tissue. Tissue system. Sachs 1875 classified tissue system in plants into three types. Sachs 1875 classified tissue system in plants into three types: dermal or epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, vascular tissue system. Sachs. In which year? 1875. This is the 1 mark question, very important question. He classified tissue system in plants into three types: terminal or epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, vascular tissue system. Name the three types of tissue system. This is 2-mark question. Okay. So, we are going to see the functions of these three tissues. Sachs classified tissue system in plants into three types. That is terminal or epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, vascular tissue system. Terminal or epidermal tissue system consists of epidermis, stomata and epidermal outgrowths. Epidermis is the outermost layer. It has many minute pores called stomata. Terminal or epidermal. It consists of epidermis, which means outer layer, epidermis, which means outer layer, stomata, which means small spores in the leaves of plants, and epidermal outgrowth, epidermal outgrowths, which means cuticle, hair-like outgrowth in epidermal outer layer. So, therefore, epidermis is the outermost layer. We knew it will have many minute pores called stomata. Cuticle is present on the outer wall of epidermis to check evaporation of water. Trichomes and root hairs are the epidermal outgrowth. Cuticle, hair-like outgrowth present on the outer wall of epidermis. Okay, in epidermis, cuticle functions is to check evaporation of water. Trichomes and root hairs are the epidermal outgrowths. Epidermal outgrowths. This is very, very important. Trichomes and root hairs, the epidermal outgrowths. Functions. Epidermis protects the inner tissues. Stomata helps in transpiration. Root hairs help in absorption of water and minerals. My dears, this is very, very important 2-mark question. Write the functions of terminal or epidermal tissue system. Write the functions of terminal or epidermal tissue system. This is very, very important 2-mark question. Okay? Listen carefully. Functions. Epidermis protects the inner tissues. Epidermis, which means outer layer. Already we knew. This is protects the inner tissues. Okay. Second one is stomata. Stomata, already we knew the tiny pores, small pores, helps in transpiration. Transpiration is the evaporation of water from the aerial parts of the plant, especially through stomata in leaves. Okay. Especially through stomata in leaves. Already we knew that. Stomata, which means small pores. Okay. Root hairs. Third one is root hairs. Hair-like outgrowth in root. Hair-like outgrowth in root helps in absorption of water and minerals. My dear, listen to our keynote, thermal or epithermal. It consists of epidermis, which means outer layer, stomata, which means small pores in leaves of plants. Thermal or epithermal. It consists of epidermis, which means outer layer. Outer layer. Stomata, which means small pores in leaves of plants. See the cross section. Epidermal outgrowth or outer space or layer. Cuticle or hair-like outgrowth, which means cuticle, hair-like outgrowth in epidermal outer layer. So, therefore, epidermis is the outermost layer. We knew epidermis is the outermost layer. It will have many minute pores. It have many minute pores called stomata. Already we saw the picture. Next, cuticle. Cuticle present on the outer wall. Okay. In epidermis, cuticle function is to check evaporation of water. Check evaporation of water. Cuticle present on the outer wall in epidermis. Cuticle, hair-like outgrowth present on the outer wall in epidermis. Cuticle's function is to check evaporation of water through hair. Okay. Cuticle's function is to check evaporation of water through the hairs. Okay. Root hair. Hair-like outgrowth in root help in absorption of water and minerals. For example, dear students, we pour water in roots. Water is in the root and might sometimes converted to mineral, which is also present in roots. So, the both minerals and water is absorbed by root hairs. In roots. Okay. Now we completed epidermal tissues and its function. Okay. Next one, ground tissue system. It includes all the tissues of the plant body except epidermal and vascular tissues like cortex, endodermis, pericycle, pith. Ground tissue system. It includes all the tissues, okay, where of the plants except the first one, epidermal, and third one, vascular tissues like cortex, endodermis, pericycle, pith. Ground tissue system includes all the tissues of the plant body like epidermis, cortex, pith, and pericycle. Can you understand, my dears? Now we are completed ground tissue system. Next we are jumping to vascular tissue system. Vascular tissue system. It consists of xylem and phloem tissues. They are present in the form of bundles called vascular bundles. Xylem contains water and minerals of two different parts of the plant. Phloem contains food materials to different parts of the plant. There are three different types of vascular bundles, namely radial, conjoint, and concentric. Vascular tissue system. It consists of two tissues that are xylem and phloem. They are found in the form of bundles. That is what? Vascular bundles. Listen, my dears. Vascular tissue system. It is consists of two tissues, xylem and phloem. They are found in the form of bundles. That is what? Vascular bundles. So, xylem contains or transport. Which one? Water and minerals from roots to different parts of the plant, such as stem, leaves, etc. etc. But phloem contains or transport food materials. Phloem transport food materials to different parts of the plant. Okay. Listen, my dears. Vascular tissue system, it consists of two, which is xylem and phloem. They are found in bundle of form of bundles, that is vascular bundle. Okay, the xylem contact or transport water and minerals from root to different parts of the plant, such as stem, leaves, etc. etc. But phloem contains food materials to different parts of the plant. There are three different types of vascular bundles, namely radial, conjoint, concentric. Conjoint is divided collateral and bicollateral. Concentric, amphiversal, amphicribal. Vascular system consists of three vascular bundles: radial, conjoint, concentric. Conjoint, collateral, bicollateral. Concentric has amphiversal, amphicribal. Dear students, first be clear in the xylem and phloem. Okay, now radial bundle. Okay, radial bundles. Xylem and phloem are present in different radii, alternating which is other. For example, roots. Xylem and phloem are present in different radii. Okay, alternate which one? Above, which is one above another. Alternate, which is one above another. For example, roots. Conjoined bundles. Xylem and phloem lie on the same radius. There are two types of conjoined bundles, collateral, bicollateral. Collateral. Xylem lies towards the center and phloem lies towards the periphery. When cambium is present in collateral bundles, it is called opine. For example, dicot stem and collateral bundle without cambium is called closed. For example, monocot stem. Bicollateral. In this type of bundle, the phloem is present on both outer and inner side of xylem. For example, cucurbita. Conjoined bundles. Xylem and phloem lie on same radius. Okay. It is of two types, collateral and bicollateral. First one is collateral. Xylem lies towards the center and the phloem lies towards the periphery. When cambium is present in collateral bundle, it is open. For example, dicot stem without cambium is closed. For example, monocot stem. Second one is bicollateral. In this type of bundle, phloem is present on both outer and inner side of xylem. For example, cucurbita. Okay, listen my dears. Conjoined bundles, xylem and phloem lies on the same radius. Okay, there are two types. How many types? There are two types, collateral and bicollateral. Okay. Dear students, finally, concentric bundles. Okay. Vascular bundle in which xylem completely surrounds the phloem or vice versa is called concentric vascular bundle. It is two types, amphivalsal and amphicribal. Amphivalsal, xylem surrounds phloem. For example, trachina. Amphicribal, phloem surrounds xylem, ferns. Endarg, protoxylem lies towards the center and metaxylem lies towards the periphery. Example, stem. Exarch, protoxylem lies towards the periphery and metaxylem lies towards the center. For example, roots. Concentric bundles. Vascular bundle, xylem surrounds the phloem, or vice versa is called opposite, which means phloem surrounds xylem. Okay. Next, two types of concentric bundles, amphivalsal, amphicribal. Amphivalsal, xylem surrounds phloem. For example, trachina. Okay. Amphicribal, phloem surrounds the xylem. For example, ferns. Endarg, protoxylem lies center, towards the center. The metaxylem lies the periphery. For example, stem. Next one is exarch. Protoxylem lies towards the periphery, metaxylem lies towards the center. Okay, for example, root. You understand, my dears? Listen carefully. Concentric bundle, which is Xylem completely surrounds the phloem, or vice versa is called concentric vascular bundle. It has two types. What are they? Amphivalsal and amphicribal. Amphivalsal, for example, trachea. Amphicribal example, fern. Endar. Protoxylem lies towards the center and metaxylem lies towards the periphery. For example, stem. Exact. Protoxylem lies towards the periphery and metaxylem lies towards the center. For example, root. இது ரெண்டும் பாரேன் ஆப்போசிட்ல அமைஞ்சிருக்கு. So simple. Okay. Here, once I recall my vascular tissue system. It consists of two tissues. What are they? Xylem and phloem. They are found in where? From the bundles. Okay, from the bundles. That is what? Vascular bundle. Xylem conduct or transport water and minerals. Phloem conduct or transport materials. What materials? Food materials. Okay. Vascular tissue system. Okay, the third type, concentric bundles. Vascular bundle, xylem surrounds phloem, or vice versa, opposite. Okay, which means phloem surrounds xylem. The concentric bundles has two types, amphivalsal, amphicribal. Amphivalsal, xylem surrounds the phloem, for example trachea. Amphicribal, phloem surrounds the xylem, for example fern. Well, next one is endaric. Endaric, protoxylem lies center, metaxylem lies periphery. For example, stem. Exarch, protoxylem lies periphery, metaxylem lies center. For example, root. Okay. See, my dear, protoxylem, the red color circle. Metaxylem, the blue color circle. Okay. Types of vascular bundle. First one is radial. Xylem and phloem are present in different radii. Okay. Alternate, which is one above another. For example, roots. Okay. Next, conjoin. Conjoined bundles. There are two types, collateral and bicollateral. Collateral, xylem lies center. Xylem lies center. Phloem lies periphery. Phloem lies periphery. When cambium is present in collateral bundle, it's open. For example, dicot stem. Without cambium is closed. For example, monocot stem. Okay. Bicollateral. In this type of bundle, phloem is present on both outer and inner side. For example, okay, cucurbita. Listen, my dears. Collateral. Collateral, xylem lies. See, my dear, xylem. Okay, xylem lies center. Okay, next, phloem lies periphery. Okay, cambium. Cambium is present in collateral bundle open இருக்கும். Okay, that is example dicot stem. Without cambium is closed. For example, monocot. Monocotல க்ளோஸாக இருக்கும், டைகாட்டில் ஓப்பனில் இருக்கும். ஸோ xylem lies center, phloem lies periphery. When cambium present, அப்போ collateral bundle வந்து ஓப்பனில் இருக்கும். cambium வந்து ஆப்சண்ட். வித்தவுட் கேம்பியம் அதாவது ஆப்சண்ட்டாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா கொலேட்ரல் வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்? ஆப்சண்ட், அதாவது க்ளோஸில் இருக்கும். ஓகேவா? இது மோனோகாட் ஸ்டெம்மு, தட் இஸ் டைகாட் ஸ்டெம்மு. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ், அது அப்படியே தூக்கிருக்கேன்.
வேணாம் வேணாம்.
Next one is bicollateral. In this type of bundle, phloem is present. Both outerலையும் இருக்கும் இன்னர்லையும் இருக்கும். ஓகே, இன்னர் சைடு வந்து சைலம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் கக்கர்பிட்டா, CUCURBITA. Bicollar in this type of bundle, phloem present on both outer and inner side. Okay, but xylem inner side only. Next one is concentric bundle. Two types, ampivasal and ampicrybal. Ampivasal, xylem surrounds the phloem. Ampivasal, xylem surrounds the phloem. Okay, for example trachina. Ampicrybal, phloem surrounds the xylem. Phloem surrounds the xylem. For example ferns, FERNS, ferns. Ampivasal, for example TRACHENA, trachina. Tissue system and its function. Dermal tissue system, ground tissue system, vascular tissue system. This is three types. Tissue system is three types. Tissue system components. Dermal tissue system, epidermis and peritoneum. Function, production, prevention of water loss. Ground tissue system, there is three tissues: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Its function: photosynthesis, food storage, regeneration, support and production. Vascular tissue system. Vascular tissue system, xylem tissue, phloem tissue. Its function: transport of water and minerals. Xylem, its function: transport of water and mineral. Phloem tissue, its function: transport of food. Okay, so the final tissue system, vascular tissue system. Vascular tissue system is over. Okay, dear students, this is what your weekly test pattern. 1 mark 4 questions, 2 mark 5 questions, 4 mark 1 question, 7 mark 1 question. 7 mark, this is a vascular tissue system fully. Okay, you should learn and we practice the types of vascular bundle. The 6 types of structure I explained now, that is, and 4 mark question, tissue system and its function. Okay, dear students, I hope you all watched the video fully and thoroughly. Take hints and learn properly. Be true to yourselves. Be ready for the test. I post the question at 9 o'clock. You must write neatly and you should post your answers sharply on correct time before 11 o'clock. Thank you.